What's up, Film Jammers? Have you ever experienced bad audio recorded on location? Maybe your sound guy was out to lunch, or maybe you just had an airplane hangar next to your film set. Today, we're going to show you how to fix that bad audio with ADR, or automated dialogue replacement. Except it's really not automated. It's actually pretty tricky. Let's see how it works. Film. Okay, so we recorded a short scene outside our studio here, which is right next to the highway. The audio is not very good, and we purposefully used a camera mic on the setup. Here's a sample of what we recorded.
Hey, are you the guy with the 2 cheeseburgers?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. All right, well, I got the pickles.
Now we're going to show you how to turn that not so great audio into an acceptable audio track for your film. Something more like this.
Hey, are you the guy with the 2 cheeseburgers?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. All right, well, I got the pickles.
Wow, Mom, is that the same scene? Yes, honey, it is. What's the difference?
ADR? So what is ADR? ADR is basically the process of re-recording the audio after filming to improve the sound quality or to adjust the dialogue. It's also known as looping. The way the ADR or dialogue replacement process works is the actor will go into the editing suite and listen to their original performance. They'll try to get familiar with that original performance and then go into the sound booth in the studio and re-record it to improve the sound quality. Most importantly, they'll try to match the original tempo and speed as well as the feel of the original performance so that it looks natural. I found that ADR recording is best done in short sections, so I'll just loop a sentence sometimes and sometimes just a phrase. I'll have the actor record it multiple times until it matches the original performance as close as possible.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
So this is actually true. I've actually done recording sessions for ADR where the actor took over 100 takes for one line. It can be really challenging sometimes for an actor to relive that emotional moment in a movie and to get the feel just right. And when it's not right, your audience is going to be able to tell the difference. So you have to work and do a bunch of takes until you get it right. To achieve this, make sure you coach your actors. Having a director in the editing suite when you're ADRing the actors is really important to getting a great performance. If the scene you're ADRing takes place outside, if you're able to do it, try to record that ADR outside. It can sound a lot more natural than recording in a sound booth where you might have to add EQ and different effects to the audio to make it sound like you're in an exterior location. So if you're able to get your actors outside and record those lines, it can sound a lot more natural. If you can only record your actors in the studio, that's okay. You can add some ambience so that it doesn't sound too sterile. So if you're recreating a city scene, for example, adding cars driving by, horns beeping to your mix will add more believability to your scene. Okay, so we've already recorded our scene with only the camera mic. Now we're gonna go to the sound booth and re-record our dialogue with a better mic and better audio conditions. Okay, so what we're gonna do now here in the editing suite, we're gonna open up Logic Pro X, which is a program I like to use for recording the sound and the ADR. We're gonna set up our project file. Okay, so the nice thing about Logic Pro X is it actually has a section here, Music for Picture, that starts you off with a template for recording ADR or music for a movie. Select our settings and open that project up. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is bring in the scene that we want to ADR. So I've exported it out already from Premiere Pro, and I'm gonna bring it into Logic Pro X. There's a little option up here, Movie, you just click Open Movie, and we're gonna select that movie from our hard drive. It's gonna give you an option to open the movie, extract the audio. You wanna extract the audio, then you can mute it later. Okay, so I've got the movie right here. It's been extracted, and the audio is also extracted on this track. So when I play it, you'll be able to see the movie, and you'll be able to see the audio track here.
All right, cameras rolling, and action.
Hey, are you the guy with the 2 cheeseburgers?
So, as you can hear, the audio is pretty low. It wasn't recorded really well. It was just the camera mic. And we're gonna go in now and we're gonna record those first few lines. We're gonna ADR this scene.
Are you ready, Kelly?
Ready. Kelly's ready. Okay, so I'm lining up the audio now to right about where he talks. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create a loop. That's basically looping the section and the line that we wanna re-record. So to do that in Logic Pro X, there's a little shortcut called C. And then it brings up this little yellow bar, boom.
2 cheeseburgers?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
It's looping.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so now we're gonna have Kelly do that in the sound booth. Hopefully it sounds better than this. We're gonna record now. He's in the sound booth. What we're gonna do is we're gonna loop that line over and over. He's gonna do it a bunch of times, and then we'll pick the best one. Recording.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Do a couple, a little more gruff.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. So now we've got like 14 takes. Now we can solo those out. We're gonna listen to them individually. I'm gonna come out, Kelly, and listen to your handiwork. So in Logic Pro X, we can actually take the original audio now, mute that audio right here, mute, 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 and we've got our different takes, and we're gonna basically choose one of the takes, and we can hear it and watch it and see how it lines up.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Pretty cool. Another thing you can do is you can look at your waveform and you can align it with the original audio if you have enough of a waveform. This original audio is pretty low, so there's not really a waveform there, but some of the other takes we might be able to line up that waveform. The blue is showing that we're hearing take 14 right now, so now we're gonna check out take 13.
Yeah, that's me.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's me.
it's a good one. Let's go back to some of the earlier takes where his voice was a little different, just to hear those.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Is that an accountant or a drug dealer? I'm having a hard time telling. First to the third sound pretty good. So what I'll do now is paint the ones that I want.
Yeah, that's me.
That one sounds natural. Okay, so that one sounds kind of the most natural. Now we're gonna go back and we're gonna listen to the original, see how that sounds in comparison. We're gonna mute that track, unmute the original.
Yeah, that's me.
Ooh, sounds
Yeah,
bad.
that's me.
We're gonna hear the new one.
Yeah, that's me.
It's fat, nice fat audio. Now we're gonna listen to them side by side.
Yeah, that's me.
Synced up pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna show you another scene that we're ADRing. It's another loop. He's basically just yelling, but you really have to add all those elements, otherwise it's not gonna look right. So we're gonna do a quick little loop here of another part of the scene. Okay, our loop is up here. Here's the loop. We're gonna play it for him. Okay, you ready, Kelly?
Yeah, ready.
Here we go. Do a couple more, a little like longer, like what? Then a little more like disgruntled. Like, what?
What? What? What?
Yeah, those are way better. Nice. And sometimes create a better performance than the original too, which is one of the really nice things about it. All right, so that's a quick little tutorial on how to loop and how you get that sweet ADR. Okay, so here's the full scene we recorded with all the original audio removed. Everything you hear is gonna be what we recorded in the studio.
Hey, are you the guy with the, 2 cheeseburgers?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. All right, well, I got the, pickles.
Sure enough.
Oh. This looks like the real deal.
You know it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Now I need you to go on the ground, motherfucker. What? Yeah. You've been distributing cheeseburgers without a permit.
No.
Yeah.
I won't go back. I can't go back.
Oh, you can. And you will go back. Back to cheeseburger hell.
Okay, so that entire scene you just saw was recorded in the studio using audio we recorded in the sound booth. We captured our lines separately and then mixed them together in the editing program. We then added an ambient track of a park with some birds chirping and also some cars, as well as a little wind sound. Adding these elements to the mix makes the scene feel more natural than hearing just our voices. And lastly, we recorded some sound effects and Foley. These are the little sounds you hear, for example, when he pulls the bag out of his pocket, or when he puts his finger into the bag of cheese. So when you combine all these things and then add some music to the mix even, you can create an entire new spectrum of sound than what you recorded in your original audio from your camera mic.
What I'm talking about. Now I need you to go on the ground, motherfucker. What? Yeah. You've been distributing cheeseburgers without a permit.
No.
Yeah.
I won't go back. I can't go back.
Oh, you can.
A lot of big Hollywood blockbuster movies ADR all of the dialogue. This gives them a lot more control in editing and mixing so that they can bring up levels. And also when the film gets distributed overseas, they have a separate track for the M and E. This basically allows other countries to dub their own language in, but still have the ambient audio track in the background. For example, again, if they're in the city, they have that city ambience, and then they can add their own voices and not have to re-record everything.
Guten Tag. Wie heißt du, Scheißkopf? Ja, ja, ja.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, well, we hope this tutorial on how to ADR a scene for your movie was helpful. If you've recorded some bad audio on set, don't fret. You can fix it in post. Sometimes. With a lot of work. But always try to get good audio on set if you can. All right, let us know what you'd like to see in our next tutorial. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Ooh.
Back to cheeseburger hell.
Here's the pickles. Here's those pickles, maestro. Here's the pickles.